friends! It's me, Thomas! Today, we're heading to the big and beautiful state of Texas, where we'll discover some amazing trees that thrive in its diverse landscapes. Texas has everything from dry deserts to lush forests, and the trees here are just as varied. We're going to meet 10 incredible trees today, each with its own special story. Let's go! Our first stop is the live oak. This tree is one of the most iconic trees in Texas, known for its wide, spreading branches that can stretch out over 80 feet. Live oaks are evergreen, meaning they keep their leaves all year round. Their thick, leathery leaves help them conserve water during hot Texas summers. Live oaks are incredibly strong and can live for hundreds of years, providing shade and shelter for countless animals, including birds, squirrels, and deer. These trees are like nature's umbrellas, creating cool, shady spots in the Texas heat. Next, we're meeting the pecan tree, which is actually the state tree of Texas. Pecan trees are famous for their delicious nuts that are used in pies, candies, and other tasty treats. These trees have long, graceful leaves and can grow very tall, reaching heights of up to 100 feet. Pecans have deep roots that allow them to find water even during dry periods, making them well-suited to Texas's varied climate. The wood from pecan trees is also valuable, used for making furniture and flooring. And of course, their nuts are a favorite food for both people and wildlife. Now, let's check out the Texas redbud. This small tree is one of the first to bloom in the spring, covering its branches with bright pink or magenta flowers. Texas redbuds are often planted in gardens and parks because of their beautiful spring blossoms. The heart-shaped leaves of the redbud turn golden in the fall, adding even more color to the landscape. These trees are tough and can grow in a variety of soils, making them perfect for Texas's changing weather. Redbuds are also important for pollinators, providing nectar for bees and butterflies. Next up is the bald cypress, a tree that loves to grow in wet, swampy areas. Bald cypress trees are often found along rivers and lakes in East Texas, where their roots can soak up plenty of water. One of the most interesting things about bald cypress trees is their neat roots that stick up out of the water to help the tree get air. In the fall, bald cypress trees turn a beautiful orange-brown color before dropping their needles for the winter. These trees are strong and can live for hundreds of years, providing homes for birds, turtles, and other wildlife. Here's a tree that has a lovely, spicy smell: the eastern red cedar. Eastern red cedars are found all over Texas, from dry plains to forested hills. These trees have small, scale-like leaves and produce tiny blue berries that are a favorite food for birds. The wood of the eastern red cedar is fragrant and resistant to decay, which is why it's often used for making closets, chests, and even pencils. These trees are also important for providing shelter for wildlife and helping to prevent soil erosion in dry, windy areas. Now, let's meet the honey mesquite, a tree that thrives in Texas's dry, sandy soils. Honey mesquites are known for their long, twisting branches and feathery leaves. They produce sweet, bean-like pods that are a favorite food for animals like deer, cattle, and even people. The wood of the honey mesquite is also valuable, often used for making barbecue wood and furniture. These trees are tough survivors, with deep roots that can reach water far below the surface. They're an important part of Texas's desert and prairie ecosystems. Let's visit the Onakua, also known as the sandpaper tree. This tree is found in South Texas and is easily recognized by its rough, sandpaper-like leaves. Onakua trees produce small, white flowers that bloom in clusters and attract bees and butterflies. The tree's small orange berries are edible and are a favorite of birds and other animals. Onakua trees are well adapted to Texas's hot climate, with deep roots that help them find water in dry conditions. They're often planted as shade trees in gardens and along streets. Next is the bur oak, a tree that produces some of the largest acorns you'll ever see. Bur oaks are found in the central and eastern parts of Texas, where they grow tall and wide. These trees have large, lobed leaves and thick, corky bark that helps protect them from fire and harsh weather. The giant acorns of the bur oak are a valuable food source for wildlife, including squirrels, deer, and turkeys. Bur oaks are also known for their long lifespans, with some trees living for over 300 years. Now, let's talk about the cedar elm, a tree that's common in Texas's woodlands and prairies. Cedar elms have small, rough leaves and produce tiny, winged seeds in the fall. These trees are well adapted to Texas's hot, dry climate and can grow in a variety of soils. Cedar elms are important for providing shade and shelter for wildlife, and their dense foliage makes them popular as shade trees in parks and yards. The wood of the cedar elm is strong and flexible, often used for making tools and furniture. Finally, we're visiting the desert willow, a tree that adds a splash of color to Texas's desert landscapes. Despite its name, the desert willow isn't a true willow, it's more closely related to the catalpa tree. The desert willow produces long, slender leaves and beautiful, trumpet-shaped flowers that can be pink, purple, or white. These flowers attract hummingbirds, bees, and other pollinators. The desert willow is well adapted to dry conditions, with long roots that help it find water deep underground. It's often planted as an ornamental tree in gardens and parks. We've met some incredible trees in Texas today. Each one is unique and has found a way to thrive in the diverse environments of this big state. From the sprawling live oak to the flowering desert willow, these trees show us the beauty and resilience of nature. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. See you next time for more exciting explorations. Bye-bye, tree buddies.